My name's Erik. Well, we both live in Vernon, and I work for the Geek Squad doing a bunch of installations and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm Syndel, and I'm a hairstylist. And it was actually, like, she did a fantastic job. Like, I was really happy with...
Just gotta have fun, right?
However, well, yeah, exactly, right? You know, you kind of have to just take the pressure off and just go, okay, it's fine. It's gonna look great, and it did. She did a fantastic job.
You gotta enjoy not doing your hair for once, right?
No, exactly, right? And it was nice being able to just wake up and just be like, all right, someone else is gonna take care of this.
You guys had a pretty stick-out booth, though.
Oh, yeah.
That really stood out, for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest thing that I noticed, especially with your booth, because we went to come by and talk to you a couple times, but you had like 10 people around you every time we walked past you, is you were one of the few people who stood at the end of your booth instead of at the back, which makes a huge difference.
Behind everything.
Behind
right?
everything, and hidden behind a table and whatever, you were out there standing at the ends talking to everybody, and that's definitely way more approachable. Which is why you were constantly surrounded by people, right? Like
and we felt really comfortable. I mean, even though, like during the engagement shoot, like. Not at one point did I feel like I was like awkward or anything. It all felt really natural.
No,
really
absolutely.
Good. No.
Well,
I'm not gonna call that a professional portrait.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, we won a small photo shoot together through like a small photo company, and it definitely was vastly different experiences because it was photos of us with a blue background, and it kind of felt like getting like your high school portrait taken.
Totally.
And we have some of those photos, and they're fine, but they're very stuck. Right?
There's no emotion.
There's no emotion.
Right?
There's really no emotion behind
smile,
them.
Say cheese.
Yeah. Right.
And that made me feel really, really good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, being able to do like, or having it open up to like different locations was just super cool.
Absolutely, because I didn't want to shoot in just one spot and then go, oh man, I wish that we had tried this instead.
I wish, you know, we took the downtown option instead,
yeah,
right?
So being offered the multiple locations to shoot and being able to look at pictures from all different areas. And then too, like when you mentioned that you could potentially take photos in alleys, we were talking about it and we were like, well, that seems kind of odd, like an odd place.
Oh,
and
I thought that was cool. I was like, brick walls,
I'm picturing like, you know, dirty, dingy alleys, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird place to take photos, but like, I'll trust your judgment. And then the alleys that we did find were absolutely beautiful. Like, it was the photos that were taken there.
Colorado's got some pretty nice alleys.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm just really glad that I kind of gave up that control and was like, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what we end up with. And it was really beautiful results. Favorite photo, the kiss photo against the brick wall. Because I remember how I felt when we took the photo.
It's a lot of emotion.
Oh no, you're gonna make me cry then.
I love you.
Yeah. No, it was just like, it was really, really, really cold. And like, we'd been shooting for a really, really, really long time at that point. And it just felt like everything kind of stopped for that photo.
Just so much emotion in it, and you can see it. Like, you can really, really see how much emotion there was. I love the I love the walking photo. Just right over there. I love the background in it. I love seeing like you walking right there with me. It just seems like it's a really good moving forward photo.
Bought a dress for doing this shoot, right? And so I was really nervous about, like, cause I picked the dress, I tried it on, I loved it, and then I took it home and I tried it on again, and I tried it on like 4 more times before we actually did the shoot. And I was really, really worried for some reason that because the dress was all black, that it was going to, like, there wasn't gonna be enough detail, and I was really scared of looking like a blob. Just like one black blob with a head. Like, that was my fear. Because I knew that I had wanted the black dress, right? And I don't know, like it was great. I was like, this is gonna be perfect. This dress is beautiful. I love it. And then for some reason, I was just absolutely terrified that there wasn't going to be like enough detail in it. And then I saw the photos and it was perfectly fine. So it was absolutely nothing to be worried about. I wanted it to be, because we sat and talked about it, about whether or not we wanted it to be the more casual or the little bit fancier. And I love dressing up. So, and I
do it so often, right?
And I love dressing Erik up. So, like, especially I really, really, really wanted him to be in a red shirt. I love how he looks in red. And so when we were at the mall the same day, we found that, like, kind of a wine burgundy red shirt that he was in. And it was just perfect. So I was like, all right, absolutely.
Yeah, the consultation call was awesome. Just kind of like figure out, like I said, it was a lot of the fear of the unknown, right? Not really sure what we're going to be doing at all, and then just being able to kind of clear things up was really awesome.
Well, absolutely. That was my big fear, was when we had talked about what we wanted to wear prior, we had already kind of decided on the fact that we wanted to do the black and red, that I wanted the red lipstick and everything, that we had, you know, very specific style that we wanted, and so being able to kind of confirm that that was going to be okay, because I didn't want to buy anything until I knew that that was going to be an all right choice, and I didn't want to, you know, get into the clothing consultation and then, you know, have you be like, oh, and by the way, don't wear black. Right? And just having the lines of communication always open, I felt like no matter what, I always, if I had a question, I knew that I could, like, I didn't have to sit and stress and ponder on it. I could just ask it, get an answer back, and then that worry is gone right away, right? Like, not having to, you know, oh, I'll have to wait until the shoot, or I have to wait until, you know, whenever to be able to talk, to just know that I could just send out an email or a message and get that information back right away. It was so much fun.
It was awesome because it didn't feel like what are we gonna do next? Like, oh no, I don't know what we're gonna go to next. It kind of seemed like you already had a route in mind almost.
Everything transitioned really smoothly. I feel like there was not a lot of like dead space of like, okay, where are we going next? What are we gonna do? Everything just, okay, next shot, next shot, next shot. I felt very comfortable during the entire shoot. It was, you know, obviously really cold that day, and so being able to, you know, have my jacket off in between the shots, and it was very comfortable. It was very, you know, when we decided that, you know, my feet were starting to hurt from my heels, okay, the heels come off, let's try something else. Like, it was very, exactly, it was very accommodating. Because I don't really enjoy having my photo taken, and it was a super calm experience. Like, I wasn't worried or anything, like, during the actual shoot. Beautiful. No, I loved them. I mean, they were, yeah.
Do you still feel?
You can take my picture. Absolutely. Yeah.
Based on just like angles and like, you know, like it's those little tweaks, right? It's like you said, it's not, you know, completely changing the hair. It's something as simple as just like, you know, bringing your fingers together, right? Like,
right. Moving your knee ever so slightly, looking, you know.
It shows experience, right?
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
It shows, like, you've seen photos where it's like, where that didn't happen. And so it's like, hey, this little change just is such a big difference.
Well, and I just got the feeling the entire shoot that you were willing to do whatever it took to get that perfect shot. And I feel like not every photographer is going to be like that, right? There are, you know, angles where you're, you know, practically hands and knees on the concrete trying to get the perfect angle. And, you know, we're moving signs and stuff trying to get the perfect shot, you know. And I don't think everybody's willing to go to that extent for that perfect photo, right?
I need to get really low. Okay, let's see here. Excellent! I hope it was worth it.
Oh, that's beautiful. No, it's definitely worth it.
Gorgeous. Oh, perfect with the flash there.
Yeah,
There are too many good ones.
yeah. They were all beautiful.
Fair.
Yeah.
Come on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Like, it was an amazing experience. It's something that we would have never had.
No, exactly.
We really would have never had if we didn't win this. Absolutely.